This video was designed to talk to you about the orders of goods and how they impact on settlements in Northern Ireland. To start with, I would say that there are two types or two extremes of categories of goods. First of all, we have low order, and second of all, we have high order. It's probably useful to think about these on a continuum, with the lowest order goods here, the highest order goods here, and that they vary, other goods vary up and down this scale. To start with, low order goods then, the definition is that these are convenience goods which are bought frequently, for example bread and milk. So these low order goods typically are low in value and they're bought almost always on a daily basis, and we're only prepared to travel short distances to pick them up. If you think about high order goods, these are high price goods or high value goods which are bought infrequently, for example furniture or a car. High order goods then, they are high value, as we've already said, very expensive like a car. We buy these rarely or infrequently, and we are prepared to travel long distances in search of a good deal or the particular high order good that we are looking for. Sphere of influence then relates to this. This is the area from which people travel from to use a settlement. If we think about goods, for example, we think about a small settlement like Carnlough on the coast. Carnlough as a settlement probably sells mainly low order goods and doesn't really have any or many high order goods. As a result of that, the sphere of influence of Carnlough is quite small, so the distance that people will travel is probably fairly limited. If you think then about a settlement like Belfast, Belfast will have a range of low order goods, but it will also have a range of high order goods for sale. As a result then, the sphere of influence of Belfast will extend throughout all of Northern Ireland, so people will travel from all parts of Northern Ireland to Belfast to purchase these high order, high value goods. And in fact, the sphere of influence probably stretches even further south, from cities like Dublin, where people will travel north to purchase things in Belfast. The range is related to this. This is the maximum distance people will travel to use a settlement. So obviously the range for Belfast will be much higher than the range for Carnlough. Threshold also relates to types of goods. This is the minimum number of people needed to support a service. So if you think about the number of people needed to support a shop which sells bread and milk, that's going to be quite low. If you think about the threshold required to support a car dealer, that's going to be much higher, so we'll need more of a population to support that service, and that then transpires into those settlements. With regards to function, this is the main economic activity of a settlement, for example a market or a port or a tourist resort. And again, if we think about Northern Ireland, examples of tourist resorts in Northern Ireland are Portrush and Portstewart on the north coast. They make their money basically from tourism. If we think of examples of ports, obviously a good example of a port is Larne. Larne makes most of its money or generates most of its income from the port. If we think about market towns, Ballyclare is probably a good example of a market town. So that is the function, the main economic activity of a settlement.